Hello, Madristas. Let me say that in Mbappe's voice. Hello, Madristas. All right, so this picture on my screen, right? I'll talk about this picture on my screen. So, and I know this picture is being sponsored by a Barcelona fan. You're comparing Hendrik and Lami Yamal. I think it's the most foolish thing to do if you ask me, right? Now, if you look at these two boys, now let me cite an example, a real life issue. Lami Yamal is like this kid, this teenage kid that, let's say, his dad died when he was 16 and he was forced to grow up into the responsibility of a full grown up man. And let's see Hendrik like this daddy's boy. He's also a teenager and he has both parents to take care of his need. Now, between these two people, one will be tougher because of their experiences, right? So it is only normal for Lami Yamal to be this tough because Lami Yamal is brought to a place of responsibility that I can say is even too big for his age. The kind of responsibility he had to shoulder. Meanwhile, Hendrik is in a club where he's not under pressure. The club is not under pressure to do anything. You feel me? So you cannot compare Lamiyama, who is always a starter, is always at the starting line, with Hendrik, who barely play 90 minutes. Like, I don't think he has played 90 minutes more than once or twice. That is, if he has. I know he has started, Ancelotti have used him to start Copa del Rey maybe like twice or thereabout. I stand to be corrected. Lamiyama start all their matches. So for you to say this is a debate that the shortest debate ever, believe me, there's no debate there. And me, I for one, I'm of the opinion that if Hendrik has equal opportunity as Yamal, he can match up, he can compete, he can measure up because the little times that Don Carlos slot him in one here and there, maybe extra time, maybe in the 85th minute, that's like 5 minutes to the end of the match. The guy proves that I have something to offer. The guy proves also that I can be useful to my club. You cannot compare someone that is playing 90 minutes plus with someone that will just come in for 10 minutes, 5 minutes before the end of the game. It is the most foolish thing to do. So these two guys are not the same. Hendrik is not under pressure. I love how Lamiyama gracefully embraces his role. I love how he's growing up into the role, you know. But at the end of the day, right, comparing Lamiyama with Mbappe, I consider it disrespectful. Lamiyama just got his breakthrough last season when we know that this guy has so much to offer. I feel the amount of years a player can play consistently should determine how you rate the player. Mbappe won World Cup when he was 19. I think so. When he was 19, he won the World Cup, right? So you cannot compare. But if Lamiyama plays at this level for the next 5, 6, 7 years, yes, we can know that there's no competition. Back to back, on top of his game, like this, in this same pace. But before then, you don't have business comparing them. You're putting the guy in a shoe that is too big for him to handle. But you guys don't know. You guys forgot that this guy is just a teenager, right? And you guys forgot that the reason why the guy is at the limelight is because Barcelona is broke as a club. So they have to carry academy boys to fit in. But we are a rich club. We have the money, right? So we don't have to stress prayer like Hendrik to be a starter. However, I heard they are going to loan him out, which will be good for him because the more playing time he gets, the more he can be able to create record and the more he can be able to prove that he has so much to offer. So before then, until then, don't start off any comparison. You should not compare Lamine Yamal with Hendrick. You should not. It's not a very wise thing to do. But of course, Barcelona fans can be very delusional. You know that already. So they just talk, right? They just talk. And that is why at times when you banter with some of them, you get frustrated because they just cannot think. They just cannot use their mind to think correctly. So, but if you can think, you should know that you cannot compare somebody that plays 5 minutes and somebody that plays 90 minutes and extra time. But use your head. This comparison is unnecessary. Peace out. Hala Madrid.